I think after a period earlier this year, say March, April, May, when it looked as if the momentum was going towards yes, there was some opinion polling which supported that. The general mood supported that, and Better Together was having a few problems. I think things have now gone back to where they were at the end of last year, the beginning of this year. That is, No enjoying a fairly substantial lead, perhaps 60-40 against, and indeed all the recent opinion polls in June, July so far have shown that. Once you strip out the don't knows, it's back to 60-40 against. And there's no real movement on either side, which is the interesting thing. So we've had this sort of blizzard of documents and speeches and policies from both sides. And the great Scottish electorate appear to be precisely where they were 6 months ago. I think the major shift is that the idea of an independent Scotland has been normalised until 10 years ago, perhaps even more recently than that. It was regarded as a slightly preposterous concept, a bit of a joke, and you'd have to be a bit crazy to believe in it. It is now seen and spoken about and presented as a perfectly realistic, a perfectly desirable outcome. And although the voting patterns or voting intentions might not have shifted, the fact that it is considered in a much more serious, sober way than it used to be, certainly when I was a kid, when I was a teenager, when it appeared rather outlandish, I think is a fairly significant shift. And it might not be enough to give yes victory in September, but the normalisation of the concept of independence is immeasurably beneficial for that side of the argument.